I have a new inverter to share from John Powell. I've had this for a few weeks and I thought that I'd finally get around and get this done. I've shared my off-grid system a couple different times that I'm doing in this trailer, and today I am actually going to finally upgrade it. So I have been running off of just a 100 amp hour battery and just my lights. We're going to be upgrading it to add this inverter, which is a 3080, so it's capable of 3080 watts of power. And we have it connected to a 180 amp hour battery from EcoWorthy today. And this one was the one I was using on my RV. I'm switching it over to using here. And this is what's going to be powering this one. Now this one is a pure sine wave, and it is capable for a surge up to 9,000 watts. So here on the front of the unit, we have a USB-A 2.1 amps. And we have a Type C, which is capable of 18 watts. So it's not a fast charger, but you can still charge some stuff in here. We have a switch, which has a couple different options. You can do down for remote or up just to be on. And this one does come with a remote control right here, which also comes with a really long Cat5 cable. So you can route this somewhere else and you can control this from there. And then you got your little power indicator light here. So like I mentioned, if we flip it up, that's going to turn it on from here. Also, there's a screen up here. I'll show that here once we're actually doing stuff. But if we flip it all the way down, that's when we'll use the remote to turn it on from there. And you'll see that this has a screen. So this is going to let us know our battery percentage, our DC, our voltage, our AC voltage, and how many watts are coming out of here. And you're going to get the same exact display right here. So originally I wanted this so I can be able to charge all of my power tools off of grid. And with this kicking on, it's going to let us know that we're using 184 watts. Now this isn't a lot of watts, but this is just a quick example of what I am actually going to be using this mainly for. That's just charging stuff. But let's go ahead and we'll plug something in that takes a little bit more juice. Alright, how about a blow dryer? We know that uses a lot of power. So let's go ahead and plug a blow dryer in. And we'll be able to see exactly how many watts it uses too. So that's going to be cold or cooler. Now that uses 122, 124 watts. Let's go ahead and kick it up to the heat though. So on low, now we're drawing some power. We got 661 watts being used. And you'll be able to see what your current voltage is. Make sure your voltage isn't dropping too much. And if we go higher, now we are using over 12, almost 1,300 watts. Another example, I got my favorite water kettle here. I shared this a couple of years ago actually on my other channel. But let's go ahead and plug this water kettle in. Turn that on. And right away, we are using 1,425 watts. So this one definitely takes a little bit more. Now right now I do not have any power or anything running to the battery itself. So we have no solar, nothing charging it up, nothing keeping it topped up. So it is going to drain it pretty quickly, especially with that kind of wattage. And you're also going to see your voltage drop too. Also, this does have a light here. If you didn't notice it, that's going to let you know operation or failure. Red is going to be failure, green operational. Also, like I mentioned, that screen is right here on the top where you can see all those details without that remote. And just in case I didn't mention it, this is a pure sine wave, so it's going to be the cleanest power for all of your electronics. It's going to be a lot more gentle for like your computers and everything. Well, I mean, we're doing pretty well. This is a pretty big battery, so we're not going to have to worry about it dropping much. We're still at 12.1 volts, 119 volts on the output, 1,400 watts on the usage. Now I'm going to go ahead and just turn that off when we drop right down to the zero. Now I didn't show much of the unit itself, so I could unplug this really quick and just give you a quick look at this guy. So all four corners have anchors where you can attach these to a wall or a piece of wood, plywood, whatever it is. And they do have these rubber feet so they can be gentle on other surfaces as well. And you do have one of those on all four corners. Now another thing that I didn't share is that you can actually wire directly in right here for AC output. And here on the back we do have 2 fans to keep it nice and cool, and right here is just where you're going to connect it. Now to hook up or disconnect your cables, you're just going to remove this plastic piece here, and then you have another nut in there that bolts it down. So that is going to be my quick demo on this inverter. It is a little hefty. It weighs a few pounds. Like I said, this is the LGE 3080, capable up to 3080 watts. They do have some smaller units. They have like a 1080, 4080, and I believe they have a larger one too, a 4080 maybe, or something like that. Either way, they have some larger ones. This one does have a surge up to 9,000. I'm not going to test that high. I never have on an inverter, and I wouldn't push your batteries too much either. Like this one is rated for 3,584 watt hours. So we don't want to go any higher than this one. And I'm not even going to max this one out. Not with this. Maybe if I had 2 of these, then we could go a lot further. But if you're looking for a way to go off grid, you want to get an inverter to charge things, power things, sheds, trailers, whatever it is. I'm using this one for my trailer. I'm going to get another one for my shed as soon as I get another battery for that one. This is a really nice inverter. Like I mentioned, several different models. Great company, good support. They've been around for a long time. They work really well. And I'm going to get another one for my shed too, probably a little bit smaller. Again, I'm working on a new off-grid for that one as well. But anyway, that's my quick demo. Great inverter. If you're looking for one, I'll put a link down below. If you're looking for a good battery, same thing with this one. Check it out. EcoWorthy is a decent budget-friendly brand with solid batteries. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.